So the first, we already played the national anthem on the group, so we don't want to repeat that. What we do next is just to recite the pledge. That will remind us the pledge is, the national pledge is loaded, and it's a kind of call to us on what we are supposed to do as individual and towards our nation. So in the next few seconds, please, if you can unmute, you are free. Of course, you are welcome to unmute on this one. Just join us and recite the national pledge.
Yeah, Mr. Andrew, sir.
Yes, sir.
The national item is very, very necessary. If we cannot recite the national item, I think it's better. So everybody should stand on his feet as we respect the Federal Republic of Nigeria. National item, please.
So in the next few seconds, we will recite the pledge on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go. I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend our unity, and uphold our honor and glory. So help me God. Thank you, everyone. Amen. Amen. Thank you, everyone, for that wonderful recitation. God will continue to help us as we uphold the honor of our country. Our elderly ones have done their bit. It is now in our own hand to continue to move the country to a better stage. So God will continue to help us as we do so. So without wasting much of our time, the next item is to invite our wonderful, vibrant, unrelented, always on everybody's neck to perform, and the indefatigable. I'm talking of no one but our dear Governor, Mr. Collins, to give us that opening welcome remark and remark.
Thank you so much. I want to first use this opportunity, privilege, to congratulate us all for being part of this historic moment. We pray that when this history we are cooking together is ready and fully matured, we shall not be found wanting, and the fire of impact and change burning in us in Europe shall not be quenched at the middle of the road.
Amen.
Amen. So, and now we inform them that part of our purpose is to protect and give voice to the plea of the youth abroad and liaise with those youths in Nigeria. The current pain and suffering endured by our youths and elderly must be brought to the attention of the policymakers and respective arms of the government. We want that the movement is able to suggest to the powers that be the aspiration for a brighter future and practical way of achieving it. Our voice is the current agitation for diaspora votes and how it should be coordinated to encourage more practical participation in the deciding our leaders and elected office from our various local government levels to the presidency. See that all support groups usually set up by various factions only for purpose of election aligning with us and provide clarity of their manifestos. An intention for security to allow members decide who to ask our followers to support at any level. Have an influence as a formidable force on elections. Be able to recommend members to states and federal government to have appointment to be able to represent the interest of the youth and people in diaspora. My conclusion. This is to inform us that there will be a certificate of participation issued to every member who attended the historic meeting today, Sunday, 6th of August, 2023 at 7 a.m. London, Lagos, Swedish time. The certificate will serve as an undeniable evidence that we are part of the historic first meeting and we are automatically pioneer members. In other words, our attendance tonight, as we have been announcing, is of almost importance. God bless National Youth Council of Nigeria Europe chapter. God bless Nigeria. God bless you all.
Amen. And if you cannot, if you are muted, please just give a sign. If it's on the clapping sign, whatever sign, anyway, if it is thumb down, if it's according to you, just give a sign to use your voting station to appreciate our governor. Thank you for that wonderful and powerful presentation. I think with that, I was actually saying we'll get to a stage where we'll design the project objectives, but I think your speech has already laid down the foundation for the purpose and objective of the group. The only thing that will be left when we get to that stage anyway is for people to bring in whatever they think should be added or whatever they think should be removed from that, which I believe nobody will say, because it was actually a powerful speech. And I don't think there is anything to be removed, only things to be added. So thank you once again, our dear governor. Without wasting much of our time, next is introduction. We may not be able to introduce everyone on the call, but of course, our leaders and on the group, we need to introduce them. I just dropped the message that every leader should start dropping their message so we can identify them and call them out to talk. Please, if you are a leader, just drop your name on the chat so we can call you. Then after this, I believe we will know each other. We will need the name again. And if there is any name, we will still ask. Anyway, you'll pardon us. But for this first time, please drop your name so we can call you. I think there was someone who just wrote his name first, and this as the name comes in, that's how we're going to call it. I have Honorable Emmanuel Ani from Madrid. Please, if you're on the call. Coco Maxine, you want to say something? Your hand is up.
It was a mistake. I wanted to be something. I wanted to play a thump. I don't know what happened. It went to...
Okay, yeah. That's great. Thank you for that. So
yeah, good evening. This is Honorable Emmanuel Ani from Madrid, Spain.
Wow, what a wonderful man. So tell us a bit about you, and then just in 10 seconds, 10, 15 seconds, tell us a bit about you, and then...
As I said earlier on, my name is Honorable Emmanuel Ani. I am the president of Nigerian Association here. So I am happy to be part of this great union. Thank you.
Thank you. We are glad to have you on, and even your inspiring face. We are so glad to have you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Next is, what other name am I saying there? Tarela Aganti. Please, if you are there, unmute yourself.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I am Tarela Aganti, and I'm the ambassador to NYCN UK. And I'm really so excited that we are having this historic moment today to be part of this. I'm just so excited to be part of this meeting. And I strongly believe that this is a great beginning, and we will, do exploits. We will do great, bring change to the Nigerian society. So I just want to say thank you for everyone that have been here today, and I believe we are moving ahead for a stronger Nigeria. I'm also the founder of the Osteogenesis Imperfecta Foundation, both in the UK here and in Nigeria. We support children and adults with that are suffering from from brittle bone condition. So I'm so excited that this is an historic moment that we are making and having here. So thank you everyone for being here. God bless you, and God bless Nigeria.
Thank you, my sister. And it was nice seeing you on that day. It was so inspiring, and we're glad to have you on once again. Next is Prince Noble Otada Ferua, our wonderful ambassador for Netherlands.
Sorry, I was muted. I didn't know I was muted. Yes, my name is Prince Noble.
Just a minute, please. I want to mute everybody, so you unmute yourself back.
Okay.
So you can unmute yourself now.
My name is Prince Noble Otada Fera. I'm the ambassador representing.
Sorry, sir. Are you able to switch on your camera? We need to see your face.
Okay, sorry. Yes, my name is
wonderful
Prince.
Face you are hiding.
I'm not hiding. I'm somewhere else. That's why. My name's Prince Noble Otada Fera. I'm the ambassador representing NYC in Amsterdam. I want to give kudos to everybody that came up with this initiative and also setting up this first meeting. It shows that we in the diaspora are really missing something, and this is the beginning of a headway for all of us, for the youth and the elderly in the diaspora. And I believe this idea and this council will bring a lot of values to our lives. Thanks to the governor and thanks to those behind this arrangement.
Thank
That's
you.
all I can say for now.
Thank you, my wonderful brother from Netherlands, our ambassador in Netherlands. Please, as you are introducing yourself, just to maintain position, because we'll still get to a stage where we'll give reports about what we. So please, next is Ishola Balogun from Vanguard newspaper. If you're there, please unmute yourself.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Are you able to switch on your camera?
Well, my camera is just got bad. Well, let me see. I'm not sure whether you can be able to see me very well, but it's on now.
You are in our great country where it's always dark. But you can actually turn the system to back the light so your face will be revealed. The system is facing the light, that's why your face is a bit blurry.
Okay. All
So
right.
you will face the light, the system will back the light.
Okay. Okay.
Don't let them start yapping our dear country that is always dark.
Yeah, can you, is it better now?
Oh. It's even worse. Anyway, we will manage it that way. So please go ahead and okay. Are you still the same person? No, Deborah. Please, Mr. Ishola, I will mute everybody so you can unmute yourself back. Mr. Ishola, you can unmute yourself now.
Yeah, it's really good to be here. Thank you very much for giving me that opportunity to be part of this great initiative.
Yes.
I am in love with it. Together we can build a very enviable and loving nation.
Yes.
Yeah, the youth have a lot to do. They have great participation, great things to do to bring the nation or our leaders back on track.
Yes.
I really love the initiative and I hope to be part of every other arrangement. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that short and precise and very powerful rendition. Mr. Echo Magazine, I don't want your hands to be paining you. Please drop that hand. Next is Honorable Ugoji Kennis. Honorable Kennis, are you there?
Okay, I have to unmute myself. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Thank you.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Another powerful face.
Yeah, I'm happy to be in a mix. My name is Honorable Ken Emeka Ugoji. I'm the PRO of NIDO in the Nigerian Diaspora Swedish chapter.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm based in Sweden.
Yes.
I mean,
So
I'm happy to be among these powerful groups so that we can have a better Nigeria.
Yes.
And I'm also the publisher of Echo Magazine International Sweden. Anyway.
Wow. Wow. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. This is nice to have you on. You are in the same country with our governor. Hope you are
Yeah.
taking care of me.
In fact, I represented us in Sweden, in Nigeria. I was in the president villa last week when we have
Wow. That's great.
That's Friday. There is a clip I made about that, but I'm yet to, as you said, our president is giving bumper to bumper. He doesn't even allow me to rest.
You know they allow person rest.
Look at his phone. I don't just know what to say.
They allow person rest. Anyway, you will see, just keep the information. You will see, give us the details when we get to that stage.
Yeah. I'm owing us the information, what I represent, what I did in Nigeria soon.
Okay. So next is Ambassador Oludare Olowora. That's another wonderful human being.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. We can hear you.
Yes, my name is Oludare. I live in Middlesbrough, UK, and I'm opportune to be part of the executive to roll this boat, and which I believe with this team and with everyone, yes, everything is achievable for us all, and one Nigeria is assured. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for that short and precise speech. Please always remember to mute yourself if you're not talking. Next is Mary Adeduro.
Good evening, everyone.
Are you able to? Okay. Great.
Yeah. Good evening.
Want to see that wonderful face.
Okay, my name is Adeduro Mary, and I'm here in Sweden. I'm the deputy of this great association. I've been supporting the governor from the onset. Sorry, I don't really talk much in the group, but I know everything that is happening.
Behind every successful man, there is always a woman.
So it's great meeting everyone, at least for the first time. I know some of us physically because we've actually gone to the embassy to see some of the representatives from Nigeria, and we were able to meet some people then. And I think I've seen you two before when we had this UK meeting, stuff like that. Yes. So I'm happy to see everyone. Congratulations to all the new appointees. I'm so happy that we are doing this. I think from henceforth, we'll be able to do better plans and organize better things in Europe to actually solidify the unity among the Nigerian youth in Europe and the UK. Oh, so nice meeting everyone. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Thank you for that wonderful speech.
Yeah.
And thank you for supporting our governor always, taking care of him. Who else? I can't see another name here. Okay. Comrade. Is this the same Oluwura, aka Foundry Service? The person is it is username Lukman. Is it the same Oluwura? Because we see Comrade Oluwura, aka Foundry Service. Are you there?
That's the this thing. I was just greeting Foundry Service. I wasn't not one of the leaders.
Oh.
Just alien Foundry Service, yeah.
Oh.
Thank you.
That's good. Nice to have you on then. Okay. I think if there are still other leaders, you can just drop the message. We'll definitely call you. And we continue. So we don't be a dictator. We want to be as democratic as possible, and not the kind of democracy we practice in our country. We want to practice a real democratic process. And democratic process is not just about election or what have you. It's about public opinion. That is more important. That you ensure that everybody is carried along in whatever you're doing. That you are not just thinking for everybody. That you are ensuring that their thought is also. You can think for yourself, and then of course you can think for the organization. But when it comes to policies making, you ensure that people are carried along. So you won't just be like a dictator that's just sleep and wake up and then says this is the way to go. So in order to be that, we just heard from our leaders, and I thank God the faces and the speeches we got. And then Mr. Larry, even if whether you are a leader or not, I just want to hear a word from you. You've been so vibrant. Before we go ahead, because I didn't see your name and I've not heard you spoken, but I would love to hear. Is Mr. Larry still on the call? If you're there, please unmute. Okay, if not, so we just heard from our leaders, and anyway, to start with, I'm Andrew Idola. I am the secretary to the group, and I always do my bits. I'm always at your disposal. I'm the servant to everyone. I'm always at your service anytime you need me. And I am in the UK, and I also lead other organizations in the UK. But my commitment is 100% to this wonderful gathering that is going to greater places. So without wasting much of our time, we've heard from our leaders. If there is, and we saw when the nominations were done. So if you think there is any objection to any one of them, please, this is time to raise it. We'll, in the next 1 minute, just I've been telling Mr. Echo, your hand, we don't have Panadol here. Your hand should be down by now. Anyway, your hand will never be down, but please put this one off. So if you have any objections to any of the posts that have been given, that have been nominated, and before we put a final confirmation to it, please raise up your hand or you drop it on the chat in the next 1 minute. But in the meantime, there are other names of our leaders, and I would like to call them in one by one. Next is Mr. John from Essex. That's another great leader. If you're there, please unmute.
Yes, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, sir. Honorable Secretary, well done, sir.
Are we able to see your face?
Let me see. You just manage it. It's a relaxed face.
You are not in Nigeria. Anyway, in Nigeria is even better than UK. So you are not in Nigeria.
Okay, so this is the face. Thank you, sir.
That's a wonderful face. A great one, so to say, that you are keeping from behind the camera. So please let us know you. We do not know you.
All right. Welcome, everyone, and it's a privilege to be here. I appreciate the great people here, Ambassador Honorable Collins, the governor, the president, all protocols observed, the Secretary General, you're doing a great work. Well done. And everyone here, I appreciate. Yes, just in brief, my name is John Samuel, the current coordinator of the Nigerian Student Society Presidential Forum, where we seek out to assist students transition into this system in the UK. And not only when they are students alone, but even after they are through with their program, how do they still stand by and also trying to network around. And it was in the process that we came across the Nigerian Youth National Youth Council of Nigeria, which I felt is something related to what we believed. And I spoke to some of the people in the group that this is one of the things that we are doing there, and they all bought into the vision. And I'm happy that we are also part of it, and we'll keep anything to support the youth, to make the youth one, not being divided, because divided we won't achieve much, but together everyone achieves a lot. Thank you so much.
Thank you for that short and wonderful speech. And thank you for reminding us that we need to be one and united. We can't achieve anything. And it's time we stop this divide and rule that the so-called leaders that we always call rulers are put in our midst just to separate us. But we are not going to be separated. We have one voice, and of course, we're going to achieve him together. Thank you for reminding us that. We really appreciate your presence here, and thank you for all you've been doing. Next is Solomon Obazi.
In addition, the National Youth Body is an APES organization for all youth organizations. So you participating in National Youth Council or not, you are automatically a member. Because you understand.
You're not just aware that you are a member.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the clarification, sir. My loyalty.
No, Mr. John, you are a wonderful man. I said it to your it's the best body. So you are in school today, tomorrow or next tomorrow,
you are out of school.
You are out of school, you are coming back to us. So
noted, sir.
Yeah.
Noted, sir.
Yeah.
Thanks for that addition, our Ebugu governor. So do we have Solomon Obazi there? The wisest man in the world, Solomon.
Yeah, hello.
Ah.
Our legal advisor.
That's our wonderful barrister. So, any problem, sir?
Someone has got two devices very close to each other. Could they turn off one or?
No, you can just mute one.
I think
You don't necessarily
barrister.
turn it off. You can just mute one.
I think
Yes.
it's the barrister.
I think that is the issue because I'm trying to, because you, at the time you started, can you hear me though?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Right, okay, that's fine. Thank you very much. And I said before, it's a pleasure and a privilege to be part of the group. And I've always kept close communication with the governor and other bodies. I also had the opportunity to be the last speaker, the young man. They visited my office before the event in London. It explained their vision to me, or what they stand for, which is actually giving people soft landing. It's one of those things that really quite a very, very good initiative, and they understand that part of what we stand for is not, you can give students good landing, but we want to give
sorry, sir, for cutting you short. I would like to use this privilege also to thank you for your contribution towards that, because they deliver your message, and we thank you for, we send them to you, and they of course, they represented us well, and they give us a good report of you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome. Well, obviously, like you rightly said, we want to do everything for our governor because it's a very, very good, this platform is a good initiative. First of all, like he said in his opening speech, I think what we want to do is to try and secure a bright and united future for the youth and everyone going into the employment world. Most of us are already there. Some of us have responsibility to elderly people in Nigeria. So our participation and our interest is really having to have good leadership. So what we do and how we actually transpose that to having any effect in the decisions that are taken or the people that are elected is very important. The diaspora, the youth, or not just the youth and adults or people in diaspora is quite a large number. So we want to try and make sure that this group becomes such a group that is recognized, where we can send letters and communicate to governments, and they will have to respond and at least take into consideration our opinion. And that is why the idea of having diaspora votes is very important, because then you can not only that you influence people who vote back at home, but you also can do your block vote, because we have almost 20 million outside the country. And that can affect any elections or any policies that is being made if these people have a voice, especially because they have the respect for us. We're in a society where we see how things work. Very difficult to try and make it work like that in Nigeria, but we can only continue to try and not to give up. And bodies like this will have the potential of doing better than all other ones that has been set up with selfish interest, because this is really something broad. And I think it was well thought by the governor to represent people who are interested, not for their personal benefit, but to make sure that the future of others are protected going forward. So I thank everyone that has been part of this group and everyone that has contributed. And I wish that God give us the strength to continue to carry on until we get our results. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ibu Arista. Thank you for always being there. We really appreciate you, and thank you for that wonderful speech. Mr. Musa Amidu. Please, okay, please go ahead.
Thank you for the opportunity to speak. I stand on the existing protocol on this platform. For me, I would say I'm delighted something new is coming up, and the youth are actually now confirming that they are on duty. They are on duty for governance. They are in for social re-engineering. For the record, my name is High Chief Musa Medu Esquire. I'm also a honorable. For me, it's strange that the youths here are towing a more positive, not judgmental line, which I think is quite effective and relevant. And at the same time, they are succeeding where my own age group is failing woefully all the time, because we didn't have this kind of support then. Things are really changing. I want to give thanks, a very serious thanks to Collins Idahosa, because he surprised me of his contact and conversation with me. He never fought for himself to say, Musa, this is what I want to achieve. But it stems from, this is what we need to achieve. We need to have a voice, and that voice has been lacking. And it is lacking not because we are voiceless, because we don't have the direction you have. So I'm trying to push the ball back to your defense to say, listen, it is you. I'm already 61. What will I do for Nigeria? So you, the youth.
Still a youth.
Yes, I agree with you. There's no doubt about that. But at the same time, you are doing something remarkable. Like my brother said, the barrister said, is something that is really commendable. And I think, and those of us who grew up in England can tell you the abysmal failure of the diaspora. Even when they pump money into Nigeria, they never bother to find out what is actually happening. Today, they have no voice, they have no say, they are looking for direction, and that is what you are doing. At this point, I will tell you thank you, and I will offer my support at any level. I'm the president of the Diaspora UK. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. We so much appreciate your willingness to, anyway, the group failed us, but you are not part of those. It's obvious you are not part of those who failed us. You are one of a kind, and we are glad to have you. And of course, we will not disappoint you.
Thank you.
So, Faustina from Netherlands.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. My sister, how are we?
I'm great. I'm awesome. Thank you, everyone. Yes, of course, I'm Faustina from the Netherlands. Being introduced here by the Noble, Prince Noble. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Prince Noble. So I think this is a great platform as well, as much as I believe that we can push our country to be a better place for us, because we see that most of us are running away from the country because we are not getting what we needed. And because we have been here, we have experienced and we know exactly what is going on. There's much we can contribute into the country to push it forward, to make it that country that we'd love to be or like we'd love to see. So I think it's a great platform, and I'm really privileged, and I thank the founder of this platform, and I'm privileged to be among you all. And I say thank you to all that coordinated this to make it to be a reality. Thanks a lot.
Thank you for that submission. We really appreciate you. And it's nice to have you on call.
You're welcome.
Mr. Olalekan Odedeyi.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine, everyone.
Yeah.
Olalekan Odedeyi, as been said, I'm the founder and CEO of Save the Woman. It's an African community organization based in Middlesbrough. We provide support to families, especially the new arrivals, new parents on the UK child protection and safeguarding, because big concern. Many Nigerians are losing their children into care system, which is not good for us. And coming on this platform is a great thing. And I want to commend everyone that has put this together, because it's going to really be helpful for the community entirely. So I want to say kudos to everyone, and I look forward to be part of this. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. That's a wonderful one. And thank you for the great work you're doing. We can only get better as time goes on with this. So thank you. Mr.
Sorry, please. The last speaker, are you in the UK?
Yes, I based in Middlesbrough.
Okay. Could you please contact me, please? Let's have a talk.
Sorry, who is the person?
Yeah.
It's our dear leader in this UK, Sister Tarela.
Okay.
You can just just don't worry. I don't know how to. I don't.
Okay,
I still want to
can I
keep
come in, please?
Okay.
Are you aware? Do you know Olodare? If he knows him, then he could just contact him.
I still want to keep people's contact safe.
What you need to do, your platform in UK, you can add him.
Okay.
Okay, that's okay.
That would be great. Okay. Thank you. So next is we were saying if there was any, and thank God there was no objection all through the time. Nobody objected. So we use this privilege given the grace everyone has given to us, that we can, all the leaders can go ahead and hold their posts. We use this privilege to confirm and reconfirm every post, and congratulate the leaders. And of course, the followers, everyone is a leader. So we congratulate us all for these historic moments. And we also congratulate us for where we are going in this. And may God safeguard us and keep us safe till that moment. So next is, okay, we told those who have introduced themselves that we need updates from concerning, and this one is on NYCN, National Youth Council of Nigeria. If you're representing, if you're an ambassador, it's National Youth Council of Nigeria, as we've been confirmed. So please, the time is now. Wherever country you are, I will be calling the name. Okay, no, just on the group chat, just if you are one of the ambassadors, that's according to the list that was sent on the group, if you are one of the ambassadors, just signify, and then we'll call you out. So to give an update concerning your environment, what is happening. So please, I think I will start with those around us. Oluwura and then Sister Tarela. Who wants to go?
Sorry, when you say an update, what exactly do you mean?
You are representing the NYCN here, and what are the activities that is happening through at the moment, and what are the things? What are the things you need help on, or is everything okay? We need to just.
That's a very interesting comment you made there at the end. Is everything okay? Well, hopefully we're working towards it. Well, just a brief update. We in the UK, we will is a new position that I'm taking up, and I'm working on it. We will be holding our meetings very soon. Updates to be, updates will be sent to all our members, and we intend to hold either a physical meeting or a visual meeting. I will have to look at the areas where every of our members are before that decision can be made. So if we are really close by, then we'll probably have the meeting in London, which is the central place, so every single person can be physically present. And if people are really scattered all over the country, then we'll probably will have a visual meeting, which will be appropriate for everyone to attend. Secondly, we are also looking, which I have shared in the group. We are looking at the Oxygenesis Imperfecta Foundation is also collaborating with the National Youth Council of Nigeria to have a physical event in Nigeria in October. So that's plans are highly, going on strategically going on that. So we are finalizing a lot of plans towards that. We are also looking at inviting 2 major surgeons from America. So it's going to be like a scientific and a medical, from the medical line. So we're going to have that meeting, and it's going to be an historic one, hopefully, and just to educate people more on the condition that is called brittle bone condition. Furthermore, we will have more events that will follow, because then we're going to have the surgery that is happening with children with brittle bone, and then we are also looking at having a Vision 6060. I tag that, which is giving out glasses to not just youths, but also to our elderly people, just to support them, because I know Nigeria, things are not the way they're supposed to be, and I believe that as we are in the diaspora here, we have opportunities to be able to take these opportunities back home to benefit a lot of people that are needing this benefits that we see here in the UK. So yes, collaborating with the NYCN is a great thing to do, and just to reach out to the public back, to the Nigerians back home. Yeah. So I hope I've not left anything out, really. Governor, please help me there, because I know I've been talking to you a lot about that. Yeah, please help me there if you left out anything.
If I may contribute, is a collaboration with the National Youth Council of Nigeria Europe chapter. We started it, and the venue will be University of Lagos. We have written, and everything is okay. And you can see the flyers was also pasted here. And it's a one-day seminar with the University of Lagos. Then thereafter, the surgery will take place. And the doctors are actually coming from the United States, and we just need to thank Madam for all she has been doing, because there's a knowledge in my in my language that says, if a masquerade does not dance at home, so the possibility of it getting it through in the outside will be very, very difficult. That is why we have decided to start at home, and the venue is University of Lagos, as you can see. So we are all looking for every member here to please invite their brothers and sisters to please attend that conference in Nigeria on the 13th October 2023. So that was a great privilege for us to preach in Nigeria, and the major thing is a medical outreach. There are so many of our brothers who are on wheelchairs. Well, many of our sisters who are also on wheelchair can participate. And we're looking forward to also do a similar thing in the Europe. But I think that one will come out bigger. And I know many companies will be interested to collaborate with us also. So once again, thank you, madam, for all you have been doing for Nigerian youth and Nigerian teenagers.
Yeah, thank you so much, Governor. I must quickly say my heart is so much for people with people that have got disability. So it is, I'm so much in that line. My heart is there for them, and upholding our national anthem, and in equality and inclusion. Also, we are including people with disability a lot. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my wonderful sister. There is one saying in my language that you are Lende Osinka. So there is this, and you are saying there is no updates. Then the slang, the youth slang, they will say hopo. So you have a lot of things in stock, and you are still wondering what's the update. You have given even more than updates. But the only thing I will just encourage us to do is, please, very next thing is to have a website for this. We will design a website for this platform. We want to document everything that is being done. It is, of course, there is the saying that when God called out on the Israelites, he said, I am the God that healed thee. So when you don't appreciate someone's good work, God will definitely call it out that I am the one that healed you. So we can always point to, this is not a platform that's just for noise or just for talk. It's a platform of combination of serious people. So we will document every activity that is going on. And of course, with the evidence of it will be uploaded on the website for people to see. It's going to show what we are doing, and it's of course to spur for us to more and then be able to achieve to the highest heights we are looking at. So thank you for that wonderful update. I will still reach out to you for the documentation so we can make things as orderly as possible. So thank you, ma. Next is our brethren from Netherlands. I think that is Mr. Let me get the name again.
Prince Noble.
Oh, Prince Noble. That's a wonderful name. So Prince Noble, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here. Sorry.
Okay, sir.
I'm going to put up my video again.
Thank you.
Yes.
So the floor is yours.
Yes, we like my sister just said, we are just starting beefing up our membership in Holland. We're not so much at the moment. And like I told the governor the other time, I also run a foundation in Nigeria, and most of my things, what I'll be doing will be in collaboration with the national NYCN, you know, because I also have a heart for the less privileged in the societies, and I've been doing a lot for the past 8 years. I've been doing all those in Nigeria, but given this position now as the ambassador here in Netherlands, I think most of our activities will be in collaboration with the council. But as regard updates here, we haven't really sat down to have meetings. What I'm just doing is trying to have an a body also like the executives that from different locations in the Netherlands, so that they will be feeding the central. Feeding me with information on what's going on with youths that are just coming from Nigeria or youths that have been here without documents or whatever. But the most important thing is we just got introduction to the ambassador in Nigeria, because without that, there's little we can also do from our own part. But having that possibility and the power to be able to sit with the ambassador representing Nigerians here in Netherlands, I think we have a lot of programs that we're gonna do in conjunction with the embassy and also with the body to show that we are really representing the youth in Nigeria, and also to make them, like the governor said in his speech, to make them actively participative in our politics and things going on in Nigeria. So those are some of the things we are planning for. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Two things I was able to note. One, of course, you said you are still in vets, though you are able to point out things, which means you're actually doing something. And then, so this sends, apart from the fact that it sends a message that something is happening, it also encourages us. Once you know that you'll be asked for updates, it encourages you that this is a post that I'm not just bearing by name. There are activities that, since I'm representing the council at a particular place, there are activities that are expected of me. And I'm glad you are able to mention one or two things. And on the aspect of you said, the second one is there's little you can do. Of course, there is much you can do. If you remember, I asked my sister, is everything okay? If there is any need for assistance from the council, in terms of working together to help that part of yours, we are more than willing to just let us know. We are for, everybody's for each other. That's the unity we are talking about, working together. If you have any challenges going forward, please let us know. But the most important thing is our posts. We are called to be active to do something, and within the range we are an ambassador in, we need to at least gather Nigerians together, make things happen in that area. But if we need help, we can always reach out to the council. So thank you, my brother, for that wonderful submission. Over to you, Mr. Honorable Sir Emmanuel Hani from Spain.
No, Francis went on holiday. It's not yet back.
He said what? Honorable Hani, if you are there, please unmute.
He said he's on holiday and
Okay,
not back yet. So move on to the next person, please.
Oh, he said it there was about going. Okay. Ugo G. Kennis. Honorable Ugo G. Kennis, are you still there?
Hello?
Okay, sir. You were the one who wanted to give. I said you should keep your details. Now the time is for you to go out.
No, okay. Let me. I was we have this diaspora stroke NITCOM. NITCOM is a body in Nigeria that governs all the diaspora's issues. So we had a conference. It was for 5 days at the Presidential Villa. So I was opportune when they asked me about how the situation in all about the NYC and both the diaspora message. So I told them I was able to speak that at least it's honorable. The governor is trying to put in place, bringing one or two things together to make sure that the youth have a central body that at least can speak for the youth. I was able to I was able to air out the view. It came out even in NIT, NTI and channels. That first video on the 25th of July. That was when we had it. 25th, 26th was Diaspora Day. Other representatives were there. So it was a brief one anyway. And they all appreciate what we are doing outside the country, hoping that we'll get a better Nigeria and they will listen to our voice. Just like one of our colleagues said about the election and the diaspora vote and all this stuff like that. All these things can come in place if we are together, if we keep on fighting, making at least the government to know our voice. At least they can listen to us. In as much that diaspora or the NYC have a lot of things, the youth have a lot to contribute to the nation, a lot. Only that they don't give us the opportunity. But I believe as we are moving from different forces, they may one day listen to us, and I think we're going to achieve our goal. So this is a very good platform that is one of the platforms that can also be used, at least to put them or let our leaders know what they're supposed to do or what we need, because the country is all of us, not only the politicians or not only a group of people, because we all know it's about 10% or not about 200 people. Could agree with me? So about 200 people that are just using Nigerians, whatever they call themselves, taking us around on, toying with us, dealing with us with all we are fighting. Most of us are abroad. We don't want to, would have loved being in Nigeria, would have loved being home, stay with our people. There are better things that we will have better opportunity if the country will be fine, if the country is being governed in the way it's supposed to do. Would have been better opportunity to be at home. We're even talking about how many most brilliant Nigerians, doctors are all over the world, robbing from one place, servicing other nations while our nation is there. So I think this platform at least will be a voice, and it will help. And I think they are now considering. I mean, the federal government, or they are now considering the importance of all of youth, NIDO, and all other people, all sisters organizations. So that was it.
Thank you, my brother.
So much. Is there any way we can practicalize the video?
Yeah, I think in fact, when I came back then, or when I came back and with a lot of things, I was in the embassy for the past 1 week. I've been there doing one or two, because by the grace of God, I help people in applying for their passport, just as I said, as the PRO of Nigeria, Sweden. So I have a lot of work that I left before I traveled to Nigeria. So I think by next week, I'll be done. Every day I go to the embassy to put one or two things like that. Then if I'll be done, then when they send me those things, then I will forward it to the governor. I'll forward it to the governor, then the governor will do the needful.
No.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Please, like we said, and this is to everyone anyway, and the previous speakers as well, just in the next 1 or 2 weeks, document your activities. And then if there are challenges, you can always add it to it as well. And then pass it across to the governor. I believe you always will discuss on it and know the way forward. And of course, the ones that are already successful can always have a proper documentation of it as well. So thank you, my brother. Oh,
So I'm secretary, sorry again, and just this now I said, since you at least you have we are this forum now, and my next magazine is coming out on 30th of October. So I would want if there's a brief of this our meeting or a brief about NYC, if you can send it out to me, collect my number from the governor and some
okay.
pictures, so that I'll put it in the next magazine that is coming up on 30th of September next month. Everybody, ambassador will be there, so I'm cooperating with the embassy of Nigeria and other things. So just
Yeah,
give us a full 1-2 page about the governor, because most people don't know about the youth council. Most people don't know about it. So we'll even talk about, and even if the governor will invite him, if you are present, he will also make some speech. Can give him 30 minutes